Hello everyone, in today's video we will show you the most incredibly expensive and utterly useless things that rich people like to spend their money on. With that being said, let's get started. Ever wondered, what do people buy when money is really no object? It turns out that they buy some pretty ridiculous stuff. You won't believe what someone spent on something as simple as a toilet paper. Number 10. A $500 million super jumbo jet. Buying a private jet is pretty standard millionaire behavior. If you travel a lot, then it's definitely not as useless as $1 million toilet paper, but still a luxury expense. But it could get questionable when upgrades cost nearly $180 million, including jet space for horses and cars. Saudi Prince 𝐦𝐨𝐬𝐬 bin Talal did just that. After shelling out $319 million for a double-decker jet, he increased his bill by nearly a third to make some additions, so he could travel with all his horses and his 2 Rolls Royces on board. It's hard to imagine where he might travel that he would need both the horses and the cars. But that's the joy of being rich. It doesn't have to make sense. It's simply fun to splurge on a luxury expense. Number 9. A $48 million diamond-encrusted Mercedes-Benz. It's a stereotype of wealthy oil sheikhs to show their wealth. This remarkable car is a favorite example of that. In the Middle East, it's become popular for the rich to dress up garish, ultra-luxury cars, whether they're royals or simply wealthy oil tycoons. These private vehicles are a grand expense. The supposedly diamond-covered Mercedes-Benz was originally worth about $4 million before the over-the-top bling, taking the car's value up to nearly $44 million. Certainly the most expensive case we've ever seen. Around 2010, rumors began to spread that Saudi Prince 𝐦𝐸𝐬𝐬 purchased a Mercedes-Benz made completely out of diamonds and even charged people $1,000 only to touch it. Number 8. A $22 million signature. Sheikh Hamad bin Hamdan Al Nahyan belongs to the royal family in the United Arab Emirates. Sheikh Hamad has his own island, Futuristic Island, and you might be surprised to hear the island itself didn't make it to the list, but the signature that he had put on it. He wanted to make sure everyone knew that his beautiful island was his, so he decided to have his name formally etched into the ground of the island. What better way to be remembered than to have your own name engraved on a 2-mile wide portion of your private island? We don't technically know exactly how much it costs. Business Insider suggests a price of about $22 million for this namesake. But the most puzzling part of all this is that in 2012, an image from Google Earth shows that the name appears to have disappeared. We aren't sure how worthwhile an investment that $22 million was, after all. Number 7. A $14,000 tea bag. Tea is one of the most inexpensive drinks that any person can afford next to the water. So it's only unnatural to make one of the most expensive tea bags in the world. This tea bag is encrusted with diamonds and was made to commemorate the 75th anniversary of Brooke Bond's PG Tips, notably one of the most popular tea brands in the UK. PG Tips wanted to give themselves literally a high five with diamonds. The tea bag is covered in 280 diamonds and can be used to brew tea, having actual tea leaves inside. But the downside of a diamond-encrusted tea is that you only get one use out of each bag. And what do you do with a 14,000 used tea bag? Seems like a $40,000 literally thrown away. Number 6. A $3.2 million dog collar. If diamonds are a girl's best friend and dogs are a man's best friend, and you're a millionaire and have plenty of cash to spare, then it's natural to dress up your animal in diamonds. Luckily for you, there is a variety of designer collars available for wealthy pet owners, especially the 𝐴mor dog collar. It is the most expensive and costs $3.2 million. The 𝐦𝐨𝐬𝐤𝐞 dog collar is 52 carats and encrusted with 1,600 individual diamonds. The collar has platinum and crocodile leather and is designed to impress even the wealthiest of dogs. Make sure your dog doesn't run away if he uses this. Otherwise, you can be sure you won't be seeing your dog or the collar again. Number 5. A $500,000 gold cycle. It's common knowledge that wealthy people are willing to pay for expensive rides. But in this case, it came at the price of a few additional expensive rides. A simple cycle made entirely of gold, with no extra functions at all. If you don't know, a cycle is for, well, traveling, and you can do all that stuff on a regular cycle which you would do on a gold cycle. So it's completely a dumb idea to buy such an expensive item and for no additional benefit. Number 4. A magnetic floating bed for $1.6 million. How much would you pay for comfort, especially if you were filthy rich? How about $1.6 million for a one-of-a-kind bed floating in the air? Well, Dutch architect 𝐦𝐨𝐬𝐤𝐞 designed the perfect bed for you. 𝐦𝐨𝐤𝐤 apparently spent 6 years of his life designing this bed that can be suspended entirely by magnets. But does a bed hanging in the air actually mean a better night's sleep? This bed uses magnets to levitate to 1.3 feet off the ground, and the mattress can hold up to 2,000 pounds of weight. But again, where does comfort play in all this? Or is this mattress simply designed to impress? If $1.6 million for a bed is still out of your big budget, then why not try the affordable $146,000 version, but at 1/5 the size of the regular model? It's unfortunately one of the perfect size to elevate your cat or dog in slumberland. Number 3. A roll of gold toilet paper for $1.38 million. Imagine a roll of toilet paper, but instead of being printed with dollar signs, imagine it in pure gold. This millionaire expenditure isn't one to take seriously. How rich do you have to get before you start buying toilet paper made from real gold? This roll of toilet paper is made up of 22 karat gold flakes. It is actually safe for use and is sold for $1.38 million. Impress your guests to embark on a $1,000 flush. Number 2. Luxury ice cubes, about $325. A company called 𝐦𝐨𝐬𝐬𝐿 from California hand-carve and sell perfectly square cubes of ice for a price that'll make your brain freeze up too. These cubes apparently provide minimum dilution and maximum cooling. According to 𝐦𝐨𝐬𝐬𝐿, their product is superior to regular ice because it's purified of minerals, additives, and other pollutants. If you're drinking top shelf liquor, you'd better be enjoying it with top shelf ice. That's the idea behind a California company that sells luxury ice cubes for $325 per order of 50 ice cubes. And that makes $6.5 per ice cube. Number 1. A golden toilet of $6 million. It was reported that a sold gold toilet was stolen from Britain's Blenheim Palace, the birthplace of former British Prime Minister Winston Churchill. The toilet has a value reported of $4.8 million or $6 million. The toilet, taken in an overnight raid, was considered an art piece, although fully functional as a working toilet. Made by an Italian artist, Maurizio Cattelan, and interestingly titled America. The toilet was made of 18 karat solid gold. That's all for today. So, which item would you choose to spend your money on? Let us know in the comment sections below. If you haven't already, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to receive more amazing videos. Stay safe and we'll meet you in the next one.